Hello boys and girls, welcome to music class. Okay, today it's for the keyboards or the piano, and we're going to start off with a little bit of chord work. Okay, so what is a chord and how do you use it on the keyboard or the piano? Now what I'm teaching how to play the chords is to play without the auto accompaniment on the keyboard. Okay, so once it is more difficult than playing a chord on the auto accompaniment on the keyboard. So it's better to learn this way, and you won't be at a loss. You can play a rhythm by yourself using this method. Okay, so I'm switching now to a keybed view and have a look what chords are and how to use it. Now before you start this, you'll have to run through the tutorial which is teaching you about major scales, because you're required to know the major scale to form a chord, plus other aspects are there. So I'll put the link below for checking the major scale tutorial which I did earlier. Okay, and let's now go to the keybed. First run through the tutorial of major scales. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we come to the keybed, and we're going to learn 3 chords today. We're going to learn a C, also called a C major. Then we're going to learn an F and a G. These are also F major and G major. They are also commonly known as F and G. So remember, the major chord is directly mentioned as F or C or G or B. Okay, it's understood that it's major. Okay. Now, how do we form a major chord? Remember, I showed you the major scale starting, say, from C, C, D, E, F, G. Now, what you have to do is assign a number to these notes of the major scales. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and again 1. Okay, this is the same note, only higher up, this one. So if I play the first and the third and the fifth together, it forms a major chord or the C major chord. Primarily because I'm starting with C and checking the third of C and the fifth of C. This is the third of C and the fifth of C, because it's in reference to this starting note, also known as a tonic. This becomes a C major scale, or sorry, C chord. Now what is a chord, you may ask me? A chord is 3 or more different notes. 3 or more different notes, okay, played simultaneously. So a chord can't have only 2 notes. No, this is not a chord. It should have at least 3 notes. It can have 4 notes also. It can have even 5 notes. Okay, and since you have 2 hands, I can add even more notes. Okay, so this is a C13th. Okay, anyway, we are concentrating on the majors now. So I have to need the tonic, which is the first note of the major scale, third and the fifth. That's C chord. So C comprises of C, E and G. Now I can play the C, E and G in any way. I can play it E, G, C, or I can play G, C, E. These are all C chords. I will say what is the difference in these 3 major chords. The one which the lowest note is the tonic is called the root position. Okay, so this is root position C chord. Next, which starts with a E, which is the third. But the third is the bottom-most note, is called the first inversion. Okay, so I'm basically inverting it. So this is the tonic position, this is the first inversion, and likewise starting G, C and E, this is the second inversion. Okay, so all 3 note chords have a tonic, first inversion, second inversion. Now note, you can play this whether I play C this way or this way or this way, it's the same chord. Okay, there's a slight difference in tonality. That means slightly difference, but that will come later on. When the more advanced stage, you'll be using a different inversion of the chord to make the music sound better. But I could use the normal version also, which is the tonic position. Okay, so this is your C chord, C, E, G. Okay, next chord we'll learn is the F chord or F major chord. Now see how F I play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so this is the first, second, third. Now the fourth is not a white note, it is a B flat. Okay, then 1, 2, 3, 4, then it goes directly to C, 5, 6, 7, 8. If you're learning your major scale following that tutorial, you'll know how to form any major scale. Okay, so here also I take the first, third and the fifth, which is F, A and C. So likewise, this is an F major chord, this also is an F major chord, this is the first inversion, and this also F major chord, second inversion. Okay, so now we know a C chord, we know an F chord. Next chord we have to learn is a G chord. Okay, so this is a G chord. So F comprises of F, A and C. Okay, so let us go to the G chord now. G, I'll start with the G and I'll play again the major scale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the seventh note is a F sharp. Okay, but now we are only using 1, 3 and 5. So G major consists of G, B and D. Okay, so we have G chord with G, B, D. I can play this way. That also is G chord. I'm just inverting it. I can play F chord and I can play the C chord. Okay, so we have learned 3 chords now. So how do we learn it? Now these chords can form a rhythm. Okay, this is like a one rhythm. You can say so many rhythms. That's another rhythm. So using this chord, I can form a rhythm for a song. Now this is, I'm using my right hand to hold the chord. Now what is my left hand going to do? My left hand is going to play the first and the fifth note to hold the rhythm. Okay, now how will I play this? With my left hand I'll play the first note here, and in case of C the fifth note is G. So I can play the first note, fifth note. I'll play the lower fifth. Okay, of C the lower fifth is this G. So I'll play C, G, C, G. Then similarly for F, if I go, I'll play F, and the fifth note is F is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, C. So F, C, F, C, and then for G, G, A, B, C, D. So G and D, G, D, G, D. Okay, so my rhythm will, suppose I start with the C. I'll play. Okay, now the same C, I can take it further down and play C and G, which I'm playing with the left hand. I'll take it here. Okay, now let's go to the F, and similarly for the G. Okay, so now I have formed a rhythm like. So this is a rhythm pattern using my left hand and the right hand. Okay, now see, it's very important to know the major scale, because I know I can play 1, 5 in the left hand. I can play any major chord, even E. I'm following the same pattern. I'm playing the E major chord in my right hand, and I'm playing 1 and 5 of the E scale over here in my left hand. Okay, 1, 5, 1, 5. Now let's apply this to a song. Okay, so now I'm going to play C in the right hand this way, and for F I'm not going to jump all the way here. I'm going to play what is the second inversion of F. I'll play it here. So this is F, so C, then F, and for G likewise I'm going to play these three notes, D, G, B. F is C, F, A, and C of course you know is C, E, G. And my left hand is going to go with my second finger and fourth finger. Okay, C, G, C, G. So then F. Okay, so now once I have this rhythm, I am going to do something, play some song. I have chosen a Hindi song because everyone knows this song. It's called Ajeeb Daasta Hai Ye. Okay, so just watch me play it and I'm going to sing it. Ajeeb Daasta Hai Ye, Kaha Shuru Kaha Khatam, Ye Manzile Hai Kaun Si, Na wo samajh sake hai hum. Okay, so see how simple it becomes. I can play it now fast. Ajeeb daasta hai ye, kaha shuru kaha khatam, ye manzil hai kaun si, na wo samajh sake hai hum. So using this I'm getting a nice rhythm. I can even change it slightly. See, I made some variety. Ajeeb daasta hai, kaha shuru kaha khatam, ye manzil leke kaun si. Okay, so by just varying slight variety here and there, it spices up the song. Now let's go to the second part. Now I'll be writing the chords on top as I sang this, so you can check out the chords. Plus I'll also put the chords on top of the lyrics. So wherever sab aja Ajeeb daasta hai ye, on ye I'll put the C chord, so you can play this rhythm. Okay. Now let's go to the second part. Ye roshni ke saath kyun. Okay. Now, so I'll go to the last part. Na wo samajh sake hum, ye roshni ke saath kyun, sorry, F. Duha ho daag jaag se, ye roshni ke saath kyun, duha उठा चिराग से, ये ख्वाब देखते हूँ मैं, के जग पड़ी ही ख्वाब से. Okay, so I'll write the chords for you and the music. You can play this whole Ye Ajeeb Daasta Hai Ye. Okay, so anyway, follow the music and I'll write the chords on top of the word where the chord changes. So there exactly you can change your chord. Just practice this. C, then F, then G, C. Okay, so that is your introduction to chords. So we have learned how to form a major chord with 1, 3 and 5. We have learned how to play a bass line with the left hand, playing the first note and the fifth note of the major scale. Okay, and then we have learned to combine the two and put it together for a song. So try this and practice this at home, and slowly we'll build up more on chord work. Okay children, take care, bye.